Prize on third place. Yeah, so third place was another $10. You do get one $5 per win in the pro division as well. So third place you get a little bit of chunk of money here. Blitz World Series action. Sorry if any of you guys on YouTube that don't know what's going on. This is the third and fourth place game. We got Kwos in yellow fighting out of Jordan on the left. We got Luke in red fighting out of the US on the right. So third and fourth place game. Now a big thing here is you do get a little chunk of money if you take the third place win, but it also does help your seeding for next month's tournament. It can put you in a position where you don't have to play a better player. So ultimately that's the bigger thing in these situations, is getting that seeding so that next month you don't, hopefully you get ranked in a position where you play a worse player. So that's one strategy as well here. So we have seen these guys before in the prelims. Luke did take it home pretty well. Luke's been playing this map really, really well. He did beat Kwos in their prelim match, but Kwos has been dialed in as well. Obviously, he finished second in the Super 6, so we'll see. I think the big thing is that Luke has a bag of tricks. I think Kwos knows most of those tricks. Snark, where are you putting your money?
Doing?
Wait.
What the? Double War Factory opening. What is Kwos thinking? He's completely broke, and obviously he's gonna be. Who opens with a double War Factory opening on Blitz?
Does he? Is he? I thought maybe he was gonna sell or something.
What? Kwos with a bit of a blunder here. I don't know about this. Insufficient funds.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Kwos did. Kwos did just come off of losing to Kian 3-0. Maybe just a little bit flustered here, and just decided to send it.
I don't even know how to react to this. Like,
yeah.
Holy. Okay, I mean, okay. If anyone can pull this off, it's gonna be Jordan #1, right, Legend? Jordan #1. That's Kwos, is it? Yes.
Yeah.
No.
yeah. Kane's saying you could. There is a play here, but it's sell the MCV play, and also probably not recommended. And Luke, yeah, in a nice position to be 2K ahead. Luke grabs the genetic mutator, and the craziest thing is to be so far ahead in your economy and to have the same size army. So
yeah, it's gonna require some incredible micro out of Kwos to be able to defend this. He snipes the power plant. That's gonna put him low power. That's unfortunate. It means his production is gonna slow down here.
Desolator?
But Luke is from his reinforcements. The barracks is gonna go down as well. Oh, that canceled whatever went down there. Yeah, no Desolator for Kwos to save him this time. Kwos is still alive, but Luke at this point so ahead. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oils and 2 war factories. Kwos just rebuilding his power plants now on 4 oils, 2 oils behind. Luke has a genetic mutator. Luke is in the driver's seat right now, Ivor.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Like, there is a strategy where it's like, I'm gonna go balls to the walls the first 2 minutes, and I'm gonna get an advantage, and I'm gonna try to use it. But the thing is, with Kwos' opening, it was so aggressive with the war factories, he didn't even get an advantage. He just went broke. So he didn't even get a tank advantage. Although this is actually a decent push here. I like this from Kwos. But he's out tanked pretty severely here, and definitely not going to push into sentry guns. So, and Luke's so comfortable kind of body blocking with those war factories.
Nice.
Yeah, decent Desolator.
Yeah. So that was a nice little power snipe there out of Kwos there. He did decent Desolator, like you said. Question is, if Kwos wins this, Ivor, I'm just gonna stand back, and in my room I'm gonna do like a flip in the air. I'll turn on my camera and I'll do it.
A full ninja flip from Snark. That's what we're fighting to see here right now.
If Kwos wins this.
If Kwos wins, Kwos a bit out of position with that Desolator.
He doesn't have the fodder Desolator that position. He's sniping so much, but he is. Kwos desolating his own tanks.
Yep.
Power trap AFK.
The drones to clean it up. Yeah, it really goes to show how much more comfortable Luke is with Allied, because this should have been a completely unwinnable opening.
Yeah. I mean, holy. Kwos is still alive. Kwos is still alive. Ivor, Kwos should not be alive right now.
No.
How is he still alive?
Yeah, I remember there's an episode on Disney Channel growing up, and it was very American, but remember this kid was trying to play a computer in chess, and he was like, there's nothing to do, and then all of a sudden, like, his brother played, and he did a terrible move, and the computer broke. And I was like, maybe that's the trick against, a really good player like Luke. He knows exactly what's going to happen, and he has a plan for it. So maybe the best thing to do is to get so wacky, and Luke with a few tanks caught out of position, and now the drones, Luke switches over to drones. Like, Luke, you're way up here, buddy. Kwos getting, those drones actually got quite a bit done.
Oh man, that's like 3 or 4 tanks, man. Another tank is still drones. Boom, it bounces into another tank, and Luke's army is just growing here. exponentially. I don't know, man. It's not looking too hot for Kwos. You guys might not get to see that flip after all. Though a lot of drones out for Kwos here. A lot of them getting in here, and the Desolator is going to get a decent amount of damage there. Does Kwos have enough to defend versus Luke's push here? This is an insane push. Can he hold on here? He's out-tanked big time, and Luke is in a really favorable position. Desolators are still there, and no flip.
No flip, no flip, no flip. Luke puts the first one on the board, and that's definitely the win that Kwos wanted. The Soviet versus Soviet's definitely going to be his strongest strongest matchup here. For Kwos, obviously a traditional Soviet player. Luke not a Soviet player, and Luke also with a pretty deep bag of tricks on this map.
Absolutely. Holy wow. Okay, either way, that was entertaining. Kwos should have been dead like 10 minutes ago. Somehow he survived for quite a while, but Luke ultimately did bring the hammer down.
Yeah, we'll see. Kwos in this position, coming off that hard loss versus Kian, it's frustrating. He's a little annoyed. I know it sounds like he's been playing in a traditional tournament, like I think a traditional Chinese tournament. Is that what's going on right now, Snark? Do you know?
Oh, there's this $4,000 tournament, and I know that Kwos is one of the competitors to get into that tournament. Only Marco and Latov got a free pass into that tournament. Kwos fought it out with Tim today, and he took it home 6-0 versus Collective. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
and that's what I think it seems like to me. I think Kwos is a traditional player. That's his preferred game mode. I think he plays Blitz. He said he plays Blitz for fun. I think he also does it as a favor to me. I ask him really, really nicely. But yeah, I think anyway, it's kind of like in this position, he's down on ships. But sometimes a really good player like this, in a position like this, they start getting wacky, and it can actually create for some exciting games. So we'll see if Kwos can pull something out here. 3 oils opening here as Luke jumps into a War Factory after his first. Yeah,
Luke was behind there. That War Factory should have come out before Kwos' third oil. So Kwos' his economy is going to be fantastic here. If he could hold on with Luke's attack here, he's going to be in a very favorable position. I'm liking Kwos' opening here.
Yeah. Luke, I think Luke got a little tied up, maybe microing his dogs in the middle, and we'll get a little bit slow on his build. Ed, Kwos taken from his playbook. No, Ed, you would have pulled it off, though. Ed does the 2 War Factory opening and pulls it off. GGI IFV's now out. We've seen this a lot at the top level. These guys get a lot of use out of these, both as defensive air units and then little hit-and-run missions as well, trying to harass power when possible. Heavy economy here from both players. Well, both players 5 oils now.
That's a Kwos going for the defensive power drop. Luke going for the defensive one, filling up those huts all the way up, which is nice. You know, you always see it. Like one blunder, like, oh, accidentally I moved my tanks next to those huts, and they were fully juiced up, and bam, your army just melts. We've seen it happen time and time again here. But Kwos with a great, fantastic eco opening here. Luke trying to catch up. You could see Kwos' army is a little bit bigger here. He's got an eagle out. He's got a bit, well, now his money is bottoming out, but double AFC for Kwos out. He doesn't want to lose his AFC here, but a lot of GGIFVs. Luke is going to be able to defend very well versus this air attack coming in here.
Yep. Yeah. Both players, gearing up and playing each other really well. You see them both kind of adjusting in real time to what the other player's doing. And that's a position where, so those 2 GIs, right, took 1 Grizzly, or did they only... But I mean, most players at some point, they just push in. They don't try to do something clever. They just push in on the hut and take it out. And if when they do that, if the hut is fully juiced, they're gonna melt a couple tanks. I think it's definitely worth it to get those units in there. But so now double AFCs for Kwos. Rockies clear out the paradrop.
Kwos. And the rocket advantage for Kwos here is very, very noticeable.
Yep.
And he gets the FC. He gets the FC snipe. So Kwos is ahead here on tech. He's ahead on Rockies. He's ahead on Army. Kwos is in a fantastic position right now, Ivor.
Yep. And
comes out.
Luke brings out a sniper IFV, I guess, to help with this paradrop a little bit. Look at the range on those GG IFVs.
Yeah, the range of those are crazy. But now, as soon as the prisms start coming out, and if Kwos keeps controlling the tech with these eagles, ooh, this is gonna be very hard for Luke. Moving into position to defend. Oh, but they get through, and the FC goes down again.
And he gets an eagle home. No, is that eagle gonna get out? No way. Wow. And you know what? We actually saw this was, there actually was, a few things that Kwos did really, really well. Against Kian, unfortunately, you have to do about 97 different things well at the same time and hope he blunders. But yeah, against Kian, Kwos was actually getting ahead on the AFC wars. He was taking, which is very tough. So Kwos is very, very dialed in with his Blitz Eagles. Does a really good job microing him and decision making as well. Kian tries to take a bite here. Look at the Prism tanks. Oh, yep. Nice, nice, nice.
Luke should not have gone in there. Kwos with Prism takes really powerful. Power drop on the top left might get something done. No, the Rockets are going to go in and clean that up. But with the Prism advantage, there is nothing Luke can do here. And the Rockets your advantage. Yeah, no, that opening. Ivor, it all came down to that opening. Guys, get your build order dialed in. I'm talking to the pros as well. Get your build order dialed in.
Yep, yep, and for any of you guys who were attending the Blitz University yesterday and watching Luke's point of view, Luke's a very fast player. He's doing 97 different things at the same time. But on this map, he does get a little bit excited about the middle, and I think that's what we saw this game. His opening, I think he was caught up trying to win some dog wars, and ultimately did put him behind on his build and had a difficult time ever getting a leg back up here. Prism tanks, so has to take out these Rockies. Yep, and now the Prism tank's up on that hill, and that's the offensive advantage of the higher ground here. Big chain reaction, and that's what happens as the defender in Blitz. If you're trying to build yourself in a tight base, trying to stay tight, trying to defend yourself, your oils start becoming a huge liability. Big chain reactions there, and Kwos way ahead. Kwos puts one on the board.
Absolutely, and a beautiful win that was. Again, guys, 3 oil opening versus oil and War Factory opening. We saw this, I think, with Marco versus Luke as well. I'm not sure, but someone opened with 3 oil opening in the AVA, and it just worked out for him fantastically. The opponent could not get enough damage done early on, and then the eco change, you just catch up so quickly because you don't go broke. You can afford to make Rockies, Eagles. As soon as you get the Eagles before your opponent, you control the tech, and that was just a fantastic display there out of Kwos.
Yep, really well played. And it's always fun, you're always a little nervous. Obviously, we're all here for the barn burners, so you're always a little nervous when you get a player. Kwos came off that tough loss to Kian in the semifinals. And you're always a little worried a player's going to get tilted and not want to play, not take it seriously. But it's great, a competitor like Kwos, and that's really what it takes to be at the top level, to be the kind of guy where someone smacks you around a little bit, and then you're trying to smack someone around right after that. So it's fun to see Kwos coming out here hungry in this third place game, fighting for it. Yeah, great game.
Absolutely, and now Kwos gets the Allied here. Now, most people have been saying that Allied is the better faction on this map. On the other hand, Luke has been the only one who really has been able to make Sov work on this map. Oh, Super Dog incoming. Okay, the dog does go down. Does Kwos come in with, okay, making some GIs. Are these just for the huts, or are these to actually go in? Kwos, okay, loses 2 GIs for free there, but so many conscripts.
And Kwos just Super Dogged so hard. And I'm really surprised to see that from Luke. Luke usually brings a pack of 5 dogs out and individually is microing each one. And Luke can be in trouble. Luke going for sentry guns here. So a lot of players prefer bunkers. Have heard Luke say several times that he thinks that spamming sentry guns is better. The biggest thing is to stay out of range of the hill. And a couple of these buildings are in it. But Kwos choosing to go on flat ground here. I think he could go on this hill and start harassing from the higher ground is probably the move.
Oh, yeah, he's going to keep Luke on his toes here. Deploys the GIs in a perfect position to deal with all of these conscripts. Sentry gun comes out, it melts. And Kwos in a very good position to push in here and get some damage done with these GIs. First barracks is going to go down, but Luke does have a second one. He did make 2 barracks early on so that he could keep making those sentry guns. And a very smart move as the flag track comes out. It's going to crush the rest of these GIs.
And saves the barracks there. And that is the big thing, guys. Now remember this, as a defender, a double barracks or having a barracks in a position that's safe is so important against an early rush. As the attacker, try to get the barracks if your player's being sloppy with it, because it cancels the sentry gun. And the sentry gun's ultimately what saves these positions. But Kwos keeping the pedal to the metal right now. Offensive paradrop, more GIs coming now. Grizzlies behind. Luke not gonna be able to recover this position. Luke does have another barracks. We will see another sentry gun, but I love that Kwos was able to get the Grizzlies on the back end as well. Ultimately, it should be a 1-2 punch with the GIs. The Grizzlies do need to play off of the back of the GIs like that. Yeah, it wasn't just about it's the GIs to slow down, confuse, throw them out of position, and then bring in those tanks in behind. Very well played. Point for Kwos.
Absolutely. And yeah, again, guys, if you're going to stop a GI rush on this map, you're going to have to get those huts. You cannot let them come through the center. No way. The GIs come through the center, you're dead. You're dead right there and then. The huts are crucial. You gotta get those huts. But what a great show there. And Luke, even though Kwos got the center, he made it harder than we've ever seen the GI rush have to work to get value. So kudos to Luke.
Yeah, he knew it was coming, but that super dog to start things off just got him out of position. And again, guys, a lot of the tactical stuff about this map is a kind of a not a it's anyway, it's not going to really matter because you guys watching this on YouTube. The quick match, the version of Brute that's going to be in quick match that will be played for the rest of, I don't know, as long as Blitz is in quick match, as long as we're playing it. The new version of the Brute map is very different. We've reduced these ramps. The higher ground has been lowered a little bit, so it's going to play a lot differently. So anyway, a lot of this stuff, keep in mind if you guys are playing it in quick match next month, should be a little bit easier to defend that. But living and learning around here, that's what it's all about. Speaking of which, quick match, you guys should come play. You guys should come play. It's awesome. The video on YouTube I posted yesterday explains how to play online. New players welcome. Always looking for more people. The official quick match launching August 1st. You get a rank throughout the month. There's cash prizes for different divisions. It's going to be great. Come play. I'm going to be streaming all night long. It launches actually in like 5 hours, and I'm going to be streaming all night.
Oh, wow.
Going for that number one
Awesome.
spot. I'm coming right at Luke and Marco. All right, so the GI's out for Luke. Now, Luke bunching him up, not going right at him. Needs enough to try to melt the hut, you think, Snark?
Yeah, if he's going to go through the center, and we've seen Luke do this, he's going to go endless oils behind this barracks, and the GIs are never going to stop coming. Right, he's going to have an endless amount of GIs. Oh, some GG, all right, interesting. And we're going to see what Kwos' plan here to defend versus this is. Luke and less GIs than I'm used to seeing, but he's still ahead. He's got 4 oils, but on the other hand, Kwos does have a War Factory already out here. It looks like he's going for the genetic mutator. Luke's switching up his strategy a little bit. Usually we see many more GIs. I guess as soon as Kwos got the huts, he decided, you know what? Time to shift gears here, and Kwos with already 3 rhinos on the field. He can go in here and do some damage. We're going to see how Luke defends with his infantry. It's going to be hard for Kwos to push if Luke uses this infantry correctly. Let's see what happens here. 5 oils for Mr. Luke, 4 oils for Kwos at the moment. Kwos' eco is fine, Luke's eco is phenomenal, and Kwos is going to try and steal this genetic mutator from Luke here in the center. We're going to see if he's able to. The GIs are going to try and deny him from doing that. He's sending in the tanks as fodder just so that he... Oh, he microed. He clicked it. Did you see that?
Wait, what happened there?
He sent in the rhinos as fodder, but Luke clicked the engineer. The engineer does not get in, so Luke stays in control of the genetic mutator. Paratrap top left here. Can he push him? Oh, Luke just microing those GIs in a defensive position. Kwos cannot push this. Conscript's coming in, trying to snipe an oil on the backside of this.
Nah, not gonna be able to get the oil there. Yeah, the genetic mutator. It's funny, the genetic mutator, because you know people say like we don't see it much at the pro level because if no one gets it, no one gets it. But once one person starts playing it, the other player does need to play it as well. You need to start trying to counter it. You got to get up there, even if you can't hold it. You need to cancel the timer because the genetic mutator can swing these games quick, especially early on. A group of brutes is absolutely devastating. So yeah, it looks like Luke could be able to swing this. Desolator going to go up to try to fight for the genetic mutator. Kwos bringing the rhinos top. Kwos is a pretty good batch of rhinos here. Demo truck bottom side.
Oh, sneaky demo truck. We're gonna see what value this gets. Oh man, that got both the desolators.
Yep.
Beautiful snipe with the eagle there. That's something you got to be careful versus allied. You know, if those eagles aren't busy, they'll just snipe those demo trucks out of the sky. And lab out for Kwos as we speak here. 3 eagles gonna come in. Are they gonna go for the lab? Are they gonna fail? No air defense. Yes, they are gonna go for the lab. Oh, bam! Lab goes down just as an...
Yeah, Reactor out just in time though, but yeah, still devastating, and that's obviously so. Kwos guys has to try to find a way to get his tech out, and Kwos with no anti-air at all anywhere. Very odd. So Sniper's gonna hard counter these desolators now. Kwos just wants 6 more rhinos. You know, he just doesn't quite have enough rhinos to push into these GIs and pillboxes. Situation's gonna get tricky for Kwos if he doesn't start trying to counter these eagles. And we've talked about this, and he loses the battle lab again, and we've talked about this before. You know, the right player with the right amount of eagles in blitz, they're gonna take a building. But the question is, how many eagles are you going to make them trade for it? And if you make them trade all their eagles, they have to go home, they have to spend money, it's going to take them time. If you don't make them pay the toll, if they don't lose those eagles, the eagles are already juiced up. The battle lab's back out, the eagles are coming again. It's just, it's non-stop. So you do have to, even if you can't stop the eagles, you have to kill the eagles after they take your building. Flak track's out of position. Eagles might get another free one here.
Not a third lab, not a third. Oh, that hurts. And
4 eagles clean.
Wow, yeah, none of them die, and Luke is looking scarier and scarier. 2 AFCs out. He's going to start sniping war factories and oils in a second. Kwos needs some serious anti-air. The GI is pushing in with the snipers here. He can't counter them very easily now. Maybe some sea choppers would be helpful at the moment. Question is Kwos thinking in that direction, and can he keep his lab alive as the eagles are about to snipe it again? Probably, if Luke notices the lab is back out here. Oh, these GIs on the hill.
GIs on the hills, so snipers backing here, yeah. It's very, and another battle lab goes down, and Kwos does get the Iron Curtain up this time. Kwos is in trouble. Genetic mutator now, and the brutes are gonna go in, and Luke looking really nice here.
Yeah, Luke in an absolutely phenomenal position. The IC is going to go down. Doesn't manage to save it, and Ice coming in with a huge bunch of Grizzlies down the bottom. There's still GIs on the hill. Kwos' base is shrinking and melting. Luke is in the driver's seat at the moment. It's Luke all day, every day. It's going to come down to a 2-2 here. Well, I mean, it's not over yet, but I feel like it is.
Yeah, without, I mean, so you need we talk about those units that can swing things, right? I mean, with a Desolator here, a Desolator and a Blunder, but unfortunately, a Desolator can't even make it out of the doorstep of the barracks right now with those snipers on the hill. So without Desolators, there's really no way for Luke to even blunder that position. Kwos knows it. He G's out. And wait a second. No, did we just get a barn burner? Where's Legend at? Where's Legend at, boys? Wow.
We got ourselves here an original real-time barn burner. Let's do this.
Yep, very, very nice. Very, very nice. And yeah, so it looks like we are going to get both players going allied. No timer.
Spam the barn burners in chat, boys. Spam the barn burners in chat.
Yeah, stylish points. Yeah, so the demo truck, and that's another good, that's a good lesson. I think a lot of newer players don't really appreciate that, or they have their music so loud that they turn the music, then they don't hear as much. But there's some really important audio things in this game, and one of the main ones being the calling cards for the specific units that can ruin your day. And in that case, the demo truck, right? So there's that calling card. As soon as the demo truck's built, and this is for obviously very new players, so, but Marco, you take notes as well. That calling card, it says, the demo truck, your opponent's going to hear it, and against an allied player who has Eagles, boom, you got to make sure to get over and take that demo truck right away. Same thing, obviously, Navy SEALs and stuff. You get that calling card, so you kind of know what's going to come. So newer players always be listening to that. So we do have game number 5 here. It is a barn burner, so no timer. Winner of this taking third place, taking home a cash prize. Like $15. They get $5 per win too, so I don't know. Both these guys have made some money this month, but the big thing is the seeding for next month to see where you'll be ranked, and also pride points, right? You want to beat the other player. So Dog Wars here in the middle, banging out. Allied versus Allied. Again, these guys did choose their own factions. Both players going Allied. Not a big surprise on this map. We have seen it be pretty strong here. Luke gonna come heavy dogs, heavy GIs, and yeah, Kwos is gonna lose the battle on the hill, and Luke. Man, Luke's been practicing this hill battle, and it's so crucial on this map. He's been practicing it a lot, and it's going to pay off here, I think, in this last point.
Oh, is this a GI rush, AVA? Kwos, what's your plan, Kwos? Kwos, what's your plan? Okay, he's going to spam the GIs to try and defend you, but Luke does have the kill. This could be devastating for Kwos as we open up here. Both players going for the 3-oil opening this time. So, oh yeah, from the hill there, that pillbox just smelts. He's spamming out the GIs. What is his plan? The War Factory is out. Is it going to be enough? Ivor!
Yeah, now that Luke's on low ground, that elite is troublesome.
It raises its range on so many GIs here.
Yep, so that
Kwos
elite
is in big trouble.
The elite, yep. So he's kind of. Ooh, the barracks goes down, gets out of pillbox just in time. Pillbox melts. Grizzly only takes a couple.
Wow, well played. Oh my god. And that's it.
Yep. I mean, yeah, that's the way, the way she goes. Yeah, like I said, guys, that map, yeah, we did learn this lesson the hard way about some of these mechanics with higher elevation in the middle and stuff like that. But anyway, it was kind of, I think Kwos was, like a lot of us are like, why didn't he go seal? Why didn't he build 10 pillboxes? It's like, well, you can't go crazy, right? You can't you can't just lose your mind and go, you have to also put yourself in a winning position mid game. And you saw Kwos, the way he was just like, wow, well played. It's like, he's just like, Jesus, that was really well played by Luke. That wasn't just GIs rolling down haphazardly. Like Luke played that really well. But yeah, a little anticlimactic, but the way she goes here, Luke taking home third place. Now we are moving on to the championship, guys. So let's get Mark